Good morning all, it's Ian, Keith, Dad, Grandad here again. Hospital again, 8-mile round trip, normal to Truro and back. Just had me pre-chemo interview with the oncology doctor. More than happy. Everything went okay last time, as you all know, so he's more than happy that we go for the 4th out of the 6. Right, it's not going to be too long, this one, because, you think about what to talk about. And I was watching something the other day on YouTube. It's a guy named Woody, and he started doing what I'm doing 3 years ago when he was first diagnosed, and he's exactly the same as me. He's got advanced metastatic prostate cancer, Gleason 9. The ones I've watched, he didn't say, but basically it sounds like he was riddled with tumours. Anyway, he's recently had another PSMA PET scan, because 3 years, and he started getting pains in his right buttock. Anyway, so the story goes that he tells that basically he gets the phone call off the oncologist which says you've got a tumour right at the base of your spine, is it septum, I think he said, the coccyx thing. And that's what's causing the pain. But the good news is all the other tumours have disappeared. He's got still some things in his prostate, so they're going to do radiotherapy on him. Anyway, I'm getting round to my point in a minute. I do rattle on a bit, don't I? He basically, of course, good news and bad sort of thing, but so he works for NHS in London, this guy. And he does ambulance training for drivers, I guess. So he sets off back and he uses the motorway, and he ends up stuck on the motorway in pain. Normally gets home at sort of 4 or 5 o'clock, but eventually got home at 9 o'clock. And he was saying that, and it really struck a chord with me, this, and I'll tell you why in a minute. He says he was sat there and everybody around him were getting annoyed and frustrated in the cars because it's hours and hours and hours. Real serious accident, shut both lanes apparently. Anyway, and he says he had this thought that came to him, and he says it was like what they call it when they have a religious one. Oh, I can't think of the name. My memory. Anyway, so I'm still trying to think of the name. He has this thing that comes over him, this thought that goes through him, but basically, and he rejoices. He wants to get out and jump up and down and shout and dance, on motorway. And basically his thought was, it can't get any worse. What am I worrying about? It's, I'm in the position I am, with cancer and all the rest. Sorry about that. So what on earth am I worried about? I'm going to get home eventually, nothing to worry about. And he says, he suddenly realised that he's got this suit of armour around him that protects him from any negativity in his life, any problems or anything. It's just that meaningless, because there's nothing that can be any worse than what he's got. Now, if you remember, right in one of my early ones, I was telling you when I was first diagnosed, I was driving home with the missus, and I said to the missus, I can rob a bank now, and I'll only get 5 years. And if you notice on a lot of these videos, there's occasional one where I get a bit negative and a bit down, but I'm laughing and joking as I am now and smiling, And I've thought to myself quite regularly, I thought, why am I like this? Why do I feel like this? I feel elated. And I said to a lot of people, I've been given a gift. As daft as it sounds, I've been told that I'm going to die potentially, and, if I'm lucky I'll get 5 years. And I'm happy because exactly what he said. I've got a suit of armour. nothing can touch me anymore. Nothing can make it worse. My life. I'm doing everything I can. I wish I ain't got it, but can't change that. It's happened. So, and I'm sort of laughing and joking because I want to enjoy life. Tapestry and that. And he summed it all up exactly the way that I feel. The joyous, happy, a gift, a rare gift I've been given, in that I know roughly how long I've got, and I'm not going to waste the intervening period between now and then. If I hadn't been told I'd got cancer and I was going to die in sort of 5 years, if I hadn't been told that, I'd have probably just rolled along in life, doing my usual thing, spending ages watching telly and things. Instead of getting up, getting out and, enjoying life and, making best of what's left, I wouldn't have done that. So, it is a gift. And as a consequence, it's why I come out with a saying about rich tapestry, Life is a rich tapestry, you've got to enjoy it, and that's why I say it. Oh, Lynn, before I forget, I'm rocking this haircut. I don't know, it's hardly growing at all, but and it seems to be getting very thin up here, although I don't seem to get much coming out, when I do this. It's not lumps of hair or whatever coming out, but anyway. Yeah, so that's, this guy's website, YouTube site is called something like 3 years with advanced prostate cancer, something like that. And his name's Woody. And it's interesting because he does these sort of videos, every few days or at least a week. And they're only like 10-minute videos. And it gives, as a fellow sufferer, exactly the same as him. He's me in 3 years' time. I could end up where they tell me I've got rid of all these other tumours in my spine, the 4 of them. And they might be telling me I've got another one in my lung or something like that, or in the base of my spine, and it might be giving me pain because he's on morphine and things like that. And I'm thinking, that's me in 3 years. Because when you look it up, they say, 1 to 3 years with the treatment I'm on before it starts to advance. So I don't know. If I can get 3 years, I'd be more than happy. Obviously you then get along for another couple of years in pain and whatever. Yeah, so anyway, that's where we're at. I'm feeling, I said to the doctor today, I says, I'm in rude health. I feel better than I've ever done in ages. And before I got diagnosed, I was getting headaches all the time, and I was on cocodamol, and I was having to have a paracetamol when I go to bed to sleep, and I was getting up all the time peeing. Well, of course, I've had the terp. I'm peeing brilliantly now, but I'm just these hot flushes now waking me up like I used to do, getting up for a pee. I get up to turn the fan on and cool myself down. So, a menopausal woman. So I said to the doctor, I says, I know I shouldn't say it, I said, but I'm in rude health. I says, I wish I stopped chasing women round years ago. So, and it's my anniversary in a week or so, 11th of August, 45, and I'm definitely aiming to get to 50. So that's, gonna get there. Yeah. Anyway, and it's all about this positive. I just crack up laughing at things. Family came round the other night, and they're going to relate to this story because I think I could see him looking at me thinking, "Oh, he's lost it. he's cracking up." So, and we're in the living room, and of course, grandson's there. He's 11 or 12 or whatever now, and his mum and dad's there. Eldest son. And I started relating to him a story about when we were younger. Before we had shopping delivered, we used to go to the supermarket, me and Mrs. And I never enjoyed it, pushing trolley around for her. But one thing I used to do, because I used to fart. So, and of course you can't hold it, can you? So I'd wait while we got in a very quiet aisle, and of course I was with a basket, and she's always spending ages looking at all the stuff, and I'd go, I'd fart, and I'd go, it stunk. So I used to wander off with trolley, leaving her with all the smell. And of course she used to look and say, "You farted." So, and of course it didn't smell round me, not me, missus. So, and of course she got other shoppers walk by and they'd smell it and they'd give her this look like, "Oh, you dirty woman, smell that." So, and of course I'm telling them this story, and something tickled me fancy, you know. I think grandson was it. And I cracked up, like I couldn't stop laughing, tears rolling down, and he says, "Granddad's crying." I'm not, I'm laughing. It was just, you know, tears of joy, really. But anyway, so great. Anyway, so that's it for now. That's 11 minutes. That's enough. I'll post this and and get it uploaded or whatever. Anyway, hope you're all okay, and don't forget, life's a rich tapestry. Enjoy it. You know, make it as colourful as possible, and use our Jane's golden threads. Makes it look better then. So she'll know what I mean. Right, okay. Love you all. It's Ian, Keith, Dad, Grandad, signing off. Sir, King Charles. I kept calling him Prince Charles. King Charles. I want my knighthood. So, bye for now.